Hello, buddies. Welcome. I'm one buddy, and we're waiting on another. He told me he's in the potty, and I got stuff to do, got places to be. So here we are. We're buddy at the moment. Hopefully, we will form together and become buddy buddy once more. But until then, you got me. So you got me for hopefully I don't know how long John takes in the potty. Hopefully, you only got me for like 3 minutes of playtime. How are you guys doing? You guys having a good Friday? You have a good week? Moldy Apple, you here? Show me a sign of life. It says there's one person watching, so we're doing pretty good, guys. Got high numbers. Higher. Those are the best numbers. Higher than normal. Oh, you're watching now. Okay. Good to see you, Moldy. I'm glad you're alive. How you living? Oh, Doomslayer, good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. Hello. Welcome. Well, what you guys want to talk about until John Mondragon shows up? I got nothing. I mean, I'm scotch free, dude. I can talk about whatever. Here I am, a professional live streamer. I don't know. You guys provide the content this time. You know, I'm getting tired, getting old, getting real old. I've got freaking 5 more days of being a 20-year-old, 20-something. About to turn 30, dude. My life's over, man. Talk about the best female R&B group from the 90s. Let's look them up. Are the Spice Girls from the 90s? I don't know. Are they R&B? This is not my area of expertise. 90s R and B female groups. In Vogue, 702, Jade, SWV, Brownstone, Changing Faces, Escape, Destiny's Child. I've heard of that one. TLC. This one's Black, but spelt weird. BLQUE, Black. Black Q. Lady Soul. What's a Destiny's Child song? Do they do Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls or something? Destiny's Child. Beyonce. Say my name, say my name. That's the only song out of these I'm recognizing. They have a song called No 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 Part 1. Oh, hey, we have John. Hello, buddy. Are you a fan of 90s R&B female groups?
No, I'm not.
Could you name one?
No.
What did I say? I said what did I even say?
90s female R&B.
Spice Girls? Spice Girls. What era was Spice Girls? That way earlier? No, 1994. Is that considered R&B?
I couldn't tell you. I never really listened to them at all.
Is Spice Girls R&B? Released their R&B influenced 3rd album. So, I don't know. Maybe. They're tail end and pop. Black. It's my kind of band. Yeah, Beyonce's old group. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. I'm making my way in the world, it seems. How are you, John?
Oh, yeah. Good. Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you. It's coming up next Wednesday.
Yeah. Getting ready to be the old dirty 30.
Yeah. That's does it accelerate more? Because like when I was 27 was the first time somebody was like, how does it feel to be almost 30? I'm like, no, stop. You're supposed to ask me how's it feel to be 27. By like 34, they're like, almost 40, huh? Is that it just keeps getting worse?
I haven't gotten to 34 yet, so
yeah, let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
That happened to you too. Like you get 27, people are like, 30, huh? Knocking on the door.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, like I don't come over to your house and just be like, oh, looks like you haven't mowed your lawn in a long time.
Oh yeah, you're letting time let yourself go, huh?
Yeah,
you know, the soda's gonna hit you real hard.
Yeah, it looks like your wife isn't keeping up with the dishes. How about them 30s? Just like,
Okay,
okay.
John, do your best Indian impression when they finally hit the big red button.
The big red button of, okay. I am so happy today to pronounce to the whole world, we pushed the button. The button has been pushed. No hesitation, no procrastination, just full on determination. Pushing the button.
Do we know what the button does?
Hopefully, it does not clean up the poo.
We need the poo. All I know about the red button is that the British left it when they had us occupied.
They just said, don't touch it. But today, we touch it.
And since then, until today, we have never touched it. Oh, you need to be more frantic and angry. You push the big red button. The British white man said do not press the big red button.
Bloody. What the fuck, bloody red button.
When you push the button down, did it pop back up or did it stay down? It is still pressable? I would like to press it. Are you the only Indian man here that gets to press the button?
Why did nobody tell me there was a bloody key to enact the button?
Is that how the Indian government works? Like they have like the DEFCON stuff, but they don't even know how it works?
Yeah. Like, we gotta send the nukes. How do we do that?
Hit the buttons. We have all our technicians on it and they have no clueless. All we know is we sent a computer program to the moon.
You Mangala. You make me so mad, you Mangala.
This is my face when they finally press the big red button.
Ooh. No. Nobody. That's the wrong button. Don't call the Uber.
Did you see that clip of like an African guy talking to different Africans from different countries? And they're like, how many railroads still work? The British left us railroads and none of them work. You do not have the word maintenance in your language because you are retarded. And they're like, you mean like repairs? Like, no, I do not mean repair.
Maintenance.
Maintenance is you fix it before it's broken.
Yeah. If you maintain the machine, you wouldn't need a repair.
Have you listened to John here or John Hears It All?
No.
So his big thing is called the First Things Foundation. They do like missionary work in like third world countries in Africa and in different places like that. And he has a podcast that was formerly called Why Are We Talking About Rabbits? But now I think it's just called the First Things Foundation podcast, which is a little bit less mysterious. Okay. But he talks about how he would call it is the old world worldview and the new world worldview. The light people or the enlightenment people who are all about rationalism and numbers and stuff. And I was thinking, and he having spent a lot of time with old worlders, Afrikaans, Somalis and whatever, is pretty pro old worlder because they have a simple life. They have traditions going back many years, and their kids do what they do, and they have very close knit communities. They have much more integrated families and all that and community life. But another way to look at it is how Miranchuk now talks about it as the primal frame versus the, what does he call it, the civilized frame, where the primal frame is in the present, you're in the moment, and you can't really think, you can't project into the future to build a civilization. You can't fix the railroads because you know how they work. You just know they go until they don't. And the civilized frame is thinking about how stuff works, think about how to make everything better and move forward. So that's kind of another two sides of the coin of the light people and the civilized frame versus the old worlders and the primal frame. I think they both have their pros and cons because the light people gave us communism, which wasn't great. And the old worlders, they might have really good families, but they got the poo-poo. So, it's pick your poison.
Yeah, I mean, like You want to live under communism rule or poo-poo rule? No.
Uh,
I'm just gonna go
all right,
stay with Benjamin. You guys hash it
Do-
out.
I want to say like white people couldn't live under poo-poo rule, but I've met homeless people, so it's possible. I know that.
Well, if you ever been to California, they're more than capable.
Yeah, it's. I don't know what it is about the city dwelling white person that is that longs for the smell of poo-poo on the streets. Hot simmering poo-poo.
Especially when it's like 112 outside and it's just like it's boiling like a potato salad on the sidewalk. You're just like, oh.
Can you still look up that app that tells you where street poop is in San Francisco?
I'm sure you can. I don't
What
know.
was it called? Snap Crap. It was called Snap Crap.
I don't know. I've never. I actually never looked up that app. I just always just.
Oh, yeah,
saw,
I never
like,
actually look at. I'm gonna see if I can download it. I ain't never been to San Francisco, but if I ever go, I want to have this app. Snap Crap. That sounds very boomer coded. Oh, yeah, my grandkids are always on that Snap Crap.
poop app.
My neighbor got really mad at me because I had some Airbnbs nearby, and we had this big kerfuffle. And I've since shut down the Airbnbs because they were way too much of a headache. But after smoothing it over with him, he was like, "Okay, fine. I know you need your money. You can keep your air bobs. I won't bother you anymore. All right, thanks, retarded boomer neighbor."
Yeah, thanks for allowing me to have my air bobs.
Yeah, I can't find Snap Crap on the App Store.
There's several.
Oh, whoa, you got him. Would you just poop app? there's one. My friend Reese was trying to get me to download this one. What was it called? But it was basically every time you take a shit, do you remember like those apps from like 2011 to 2013 where it's like you check in at places? I'm at the ice cream parlor. You check in, it gives you points or whatever. Yeah. Like you don't really leave a review.
They used to have that for Baskin Robbins, I remember.
Yeah, you just like check into places and it would give you like points or, wow, you've been to the ice cream parlor 12 times this month.
Yeah, why don't you share this on Instagram or your Facebook?
Wow. But it was like that, but you check in wherever you took a shit, and it would keep a track, have a little poop emoji at all the places you've taken a dump. And my friend, for I don't know how long he did this, like 2 years, he would write a poem while he's on the toilet about poop while he's pooping, and then upload it to the internet for people to read.
Hell yeah, that's based.
Are there any white people third world countries? The UK,
California,
Ireland, France, basically all of Europe, right?
Here's a good app I might download. It's called the Happy Poop Toilet Journal Logs. And then
I can tell you the ethnicity of who made that app.
Yeah, they have like a little diagram. They have diagrams, and you like just basically log your. No pun intended. You log it in.
You drop a log. That's what it's called. I had a 20-year. I had a theory 20 years ago that it comes down to living in a hot climate versus seasonal one that you have to prepare for, or you just die. African climate, you need to prepare. Yeah, I mean that's like you hear people say like people on the coast often are more primal mindset. They have it more easygoing. The people in rougher climates more Nordic or they got the cold. They got them cold winters. They got to prepare more. Something like that.
We got that heat. We got that heat all the time here.
I am the Pope of the future. I hope this translates to you primitives. I like the techno music just blaring in the background of all of those videos. Remember the one where he had like French fries on his head?
Ooh, Jay?
Oh, yeah, Jay. Let me find this. Where was this in the meme section?
Is that a question for you?
Bop, 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 bop. You're gonna have to like link it to me. I'm not seeing it. I do not see it. Is it in general? Theology. Oh, there's a baby. Hello, baby. Nubrass, your Pope Katy Perry. Man, I was really hoping for some kind of crazy. I mean, we got like a crazy liberal, it sounds like. They got a crazy liberal. But
yeah, they did.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
It was weird. I was talking to my Protestant friends. They're like, I can't believe we're gonna get a new pope. I'm like, we?
Yeah.
What
oh
do you
yeah, sorry.
Like, yeah, he's supposed to be like looking over the church. I'm like, no. He's like, okay.
I'm interrupting you.
The only show you need, it'll get you high, get you wise. Buddy is the place to be.
Yeah, he asked me to punch me and he knocked on my teeth out, and I realized it's because our Haitian neighbor came in and they needed it to put on string for their voodoo. My Christian Haitian neighbor is using my teeth for a voodoo.
Buddy, the only show you want, the only show you need, it'll get you high, get you wise. Buddy is the place to be.
I've got a
vagina.
Always it does. It just.
I watched mine this morning.
Mine's been stinking all day.
I put mine out to dry. Is moldy apple? Nub is asking about a picture of moldy apples, and that's it. Just want me to look at a picture of apples that are molding. That's what you had me look at. I turned on the intro so I could go figure it out, and that's what you got me. That's what you got me with.
What Thanks, a waste of production.
Thanks. Well, this week in the modern apocalypse, here's more light people stuff, I guess, or whatever. But have you seen this? It's my picture. Oh, is that an apple from my tree? Maybe. Dino. I don't even know what I'm looking at here on the Discord. Just a picture of apples that are molding. That's it. That's the answer. All right, I'm moving on. So anyways, this is from Last of Us season 2, which I watched the first season. Have you seen Last of Us at all?
We started watching it, but then I got tired of it. I was just like, I can't do this.
Oh yeah, I mean it's crazy. The first 2 episodes are actually really, really well done. But
yeah, I was like, okay. I was like,
by episode 3, it nosedives pretty hard. And then there's like 2 or 3 just complete filler episodes that are just like LGBT propaganda. And I actually got a guy to leave an Orthodox server I was in because I posted about it. I was like, what is this dog shit? And then he thought I was like super homophobic or whatever. But yeah, basically if you haven't seen the episode, it's a guy named Bill. I don't remember the other one's name is, but he's like super liberal. He's played by Ron Swanson, and he has this compound, and he's basically like the kind of guy that's waiting for the apocalypse so he can live alone with all his guns in his compound. And he's got it all totally set up, and a dude falls into a hole in his yard because he has all these traps for zombies to fall into, and he lets him out of the hole. And he trusts him enough to let him inside the house, but he's like super wary of him. Like he's like this the whole time. Like, what you're gonna kill me and take my stuff? And the guy just like comes up to him and then like starts fondling his face. And I'm like, shoot him! He's distracting you. He's gonna take your gun. Get him! And then they like start kissing, and then it's like a love story of like their whole life and how they like love each other or whatever. But the dude that imposed himself on the libertarian dude just like starts pushing more and more of his boundaries and makes him like give up more of his values. And then eventually they both go like, let's just kill ourselves together. And it's like, oh, it's so like, oh, they took a med, like they overdosed and died in each other's arms. I'm like, this is y'all's love story, gays. This is it. You both live alone you push each other's boundaries and make each other uncomfortable, and then you die. That's it. Like this is just like in a
That
normal
basically is a gay love story.
in an actual love story, it's there's fruit, you have children, there's a life you live together, you passed on stuff to posterity, you there's a tree that grows and blossoms. But this is and like I looked at all the reviews and there's all the like LGBT woke people going like, this is so beautiful. I'm like, yes, this thing that ends in despair and hopelessness and death is the best picture for the best you have to offer.
And it's not even like a
So-
valiant death. It's not even like a heroic death where you're like,
No, there's
I'll sacrifice myself. It's just like, I'm tired of your butthole. Let's just kill each other.
and like the guy that imposed himself on the libertarian, he's like, no, let's like stop putting up all these barriers and these barbed wire, and let's make a garden. And like the next week, people raid them and shoot it up because there's not as many barriers. He's like, I just wanted a lawn.
Oh yeah, because it's a zombie apocalypse. You're just like,
It's pretty bad.
but what about my green, man? What about
Yeah.
that?
God, we don't need to harvest any kush while we're trying to survive, my gay lover.
Yeah.
What are we living for?
My petunias.
Anyways, this is from season 2, and in the original game, The Last of Us, Ellie is a normal girl, and in the DLC they made her gay, which is unfortunate because the original developer wasn't. I think he got fired, and like the woke guy that replaced him made the DLC be all gay, but it wasn't like super gay. It was like, oh, they like kiss at the end, and then the lady dies. So it's kind of like I never watched Legend of Korra, but I heard about it. Like the final like 3 seconds, they like imply that she's been gay the whole time or something like that. Just kind of retcon the character to make him gay. It's like what's the Harry Potter lady like? Oh yeah, Hermione's black. In a tweet,
And Dumbledore is gay too, or something like
Yeah.
that.
gay Dumbledore killed got killed by straight Snape, right? Sorry for anybody. Yeah, I've read like the first 5 books and I gave up because Harry Potter was a whiny little bitch and I hated him. It was so annoying. Very awful book series. Sorry if anybody likes that drivel. But anyways, this is the newest season and it's not much better.
So we're having a baby. I mean, we and also I guess Jesse here.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
the other
just-
guy.
The one that can help make a baby.
So we're all having a baby.
Bitch, you ain't a part of this.
Holy shit. I'm gonna be a dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a dad.
The baby's gonna call me daddy.
I saw this on a meme when it was just like it was like 4 frames with a text, and I thought it was a joke because everybody makes fun of how mannish that actress looks.
Yeah,
I just
I
thought
thought
it
it was a joke
thought it was-
too. I thought it was like
I thought it
AI.
was a meme.
I
No,
thought it
that's
was
the
like
show.
AI, and then like I saw it on Steven Crowder episode with Andrew Wilson.
And people are like, "Oh, it's obviously a joke," but
It was just like, no, they this is the script. writers
yeah,
were-
is it a joke?
The writers were over there just like, so what are we gonna say? Oh, I'm gonna be a dad.
Yeah, you don't know her
I'll say
gender.
that.
She's never said.
Yeah. I'm just looking at her. She looks like a dude.
Yeah, you take the glasses off. It's just the same.
Yeah. She's just like, oh, ugh. It's like, yeah,
It made me
I
think.
did-
So with let me find it real quick.
got a little bit of that
With
long
this
and neat
clip
stuff.
of Big Mike. Oh my gosh, scroll. Where are you, Big Mike? Come back to me. There you are. With this clip of Big Mike, it's kind of similar where people said, "Oh, you're coping, dude. That's not what she's really saying."
You are being a role model for dealing with a child that's transgender.
Absolutely.
And that's, that warms my heart, particularly as a Black man.
People are like, "Oh, dude, no. She's talking to a black man. So she's calling him a black man." I'm like, "No, dude. When
Yeah.
they tell you who they are, just believe them.
Mm.
Just believe them. Dude. You don't have to come up with all this crazy mental gymnastics. Oh, she's talking to a black man. Oh, yeah. Why'd she say as a black man? Me
Yeah, you
as a
call-
black man. Those are her
Yeah.
words.
You call me a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. Now, I'm not the one out here, you know.
Yeah,
I have my own
pop-
interpretation. I'm not putting my words in Big Mike's mouth. You know, I listen. I get it straight from the faucet.
That's the
She-
pot calling the kettle black. Or both of them calling each other black. I'm
See,
like, no, you're black. You are black. No. Oh no. You're horrible to
What
like
do we got
realize you're black.
There's so much like black pilling on the timeline with all the gay stuff. But here's a little, you know, not, I don't know, is this a white pill? It's kind of wholesome. Let's take a little palate cleanser from all that. This boy's getting a horsefly off his
Come on,
horse.
mate, boy.
Oh yeah, boy, come on.
All right, boy. Your time is now. Oh, Jimmy McGee.
Load him into a musket. Oh God, no! I would not do that. No, that's good. No.
Yeah, get him.
Yeah, get him, boy.
Wrap him up.
No.
Don't you mess with my horse.
I think wrapped it up. Just like,
That's a nasty. That's like an Australian spider.
yeah, like, and you still have that like in your truck, just like you're like, oh baby, there's a big old spider the size of a silver dollar in the back of my truck.
I'm gonna keep making them bigger with
Yeah.
with my horse flies.
You know, all of them horseflies, I'm a feeding them. You should see the way he just spins them up like a little yarn ball.
What
But no,
would you do this?
I wouldn't do that. No,
You wouldn't do that, but would you do this? Freaking face. What the heck is he putting in his mouth?
Are those like some kind of like? Do you remember like that infomercial where it was like that blue thing? You just like
Yum, 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 yum,
you
yum,
just
yum, yum,
chew on it and you do fix your jawline, get rid of that double chin, and it'll age you like it'll take like 30 years off of you. Did you see that thing?
No, I did not. This
It's
dude,
like this blue rubber thing you just stick in your mouth and you chew on it, and it's supposed to work out your jaw muscles.
I don't know what this guy looked like before, but I feel like all he's good now is like a German, like a German guy in a weird dance club that just has to always look aloof. He can never show any emotion. He just has to, and he's wearing like fishnets.
And like it looks like he's allergic to peanuts. And he's just like, oh no.
It's always yeah. Just we should have really taken him to the hospital. No, it's the volume. Is what he's
Have you ever seen Hanson
he-
Squidward? You know?
he likes it. He likes the inflammation. Yeah, don't take him to a hospital. He'll never talk to you again.
He's still
Looks like a
talking to
cartoon
that
character.
girl.
Yeah, like it's the only thing he has going for him. Dude. Don't take it away. He's gonna die. Yeah, he's gonna die young, but
Yeah.
at least it's the life he wants. I don't know. What do we got here? What Bob? Her face. She's actually using him as a ventriloquist. It's her speaking.
إلا خسارة بإذن إخواني أي دمار كجداي بكيوا
Oh, this one? All right.
يا الله دمار بكيوا وعمليات إخواني يا الله
Y'all,
يا الله
Just like- He like she's just like, oh, just
I want to see him do it to the jaw man next. And he's just
yeah, he's just there stoic, just like still chewing on his. he sticks his finger inside his mouth.
Starts
He's
chewing
just
on his fingers.
yeah.
Oh, go, give me more. He starts shoving his hand in his mouth. My
Yeah,
jaws
yeah,
must be bigger.
Yeah, you have weak hands. I bit through that like it was butter.
You know, weak hands. They always get transferred to strong hands. You know, man. You did you hear about this James Lindsay thing with Jordan Peterson? Did you listen to this?
I don't think so.
Oh man, it's pretty insufferable.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
I want to talk about this Lucifer idea. So Lucifer is the morning star, and he's the angel of the untrammeled intellect. That's how he's portrayed in Milton, right? And he's allied in some strange way with the serpent in the Garden of Eden.
If I might
Yes.
just interject, if he's the morning star, what do you do in the morning after the morning star rises? You wake up,
Right.
woke.
Right. Okay, so I want to talk about
You wake up, woke.
Wait.
There you have it, folks.
That was it.
That was it. He was just trying to interject the word woke whenever he could, and however ham-fisted. The more ham-fisted, the better.
Isn't James Lindsay? Isn't he the
woke right guy?
The woke, yeah. What's his
Yep.
face?
Basically, if you have any questions about the Jews, or you aren't just classical liberal, then you are woke right. You are the opposite of the blue hairs, the equal and opposite. And it's really cringy. He never comes up with any arguments. He's just trying to push the Overton window. It's his version of like the FBI calling people conspiracy theorists. It's just a way to box people in, you know. Oh, if you disagree, then you're woke right.
Yeah, you're just woke, dude. It's like no, dude. Like the whole ideology of the right is to be woke as fuck. So
Yeah, and he also hates Christian nationalism. He thinks that's like a psyop.
he's really. I always seen what's that idiot's face? Misfit Patriot. He's always
Oh.
like they're always like retweeting each
Hey.
other and stuff like that.
You didn't even say anything, but thank you very much, Blue Skittle. Thank you so much, guy.
Yeah, they're always like
I'm not saying anything else, but if anybody else feels so inclined, you know, I have got two kids to feed, you know, and it's not easy out here, you know, inflation's killing me, and you know, I'm working long hours, you know, it's my job is basically I'm basically like a corrections officer, you know. I almost got peed on the other day. I got to fight. There's poop. I'm not even it's not even hyperbole. I'm fighting poop.
You're
I know this
busting
is
my
like
balls.
make Indians and stuff for pooping everywhere, but it is my job to not get poop on me, and it's not easy. So I would like to quit my job because I don't want to getting hepatitis B is not worth $31 an hour. I'm, you know, if John wants to take my job, $31 an hour, I'll get on him, get HIV or hepatitis, whatever. That's fine. One kid literally scratched his arm, scratch, until they bled, and they started going, yeah, and starting to get blood on me. It's not a safe environment for me. I've got 2 kids. I don't want to get a hepatitis B. No.
Leave your cooties at home, kid. Leave your cooties at home, kid.
Tell your kids not to scratch themselves until they bleed and then throw their blood on people. It's not,
Are
it's not pretty.
are they just watching their parents like over there, like high off of Beth, just like
No, he's okay.
But mommy does it. She said there's worms in her arm.
You know, I take my kids to the park, and probably 80% of the parents are just like on their phones the whole time. And it's easy to go like, oh, these schmucks not watching their kids, but I kind of do it too, you know. Like my kids like running around, like another kid walks up to her and she's like, "You want to be best friends?" She's like, "Yeah," and they go on a slide. I'm like, "Oh, they're good, man." I'm just gonna read a book. Give me the best oy vey impression. Give me a topic to talk about or something. John, you want to go for an oy vey? Give me a good. Give me your best chutzpah.
I do want to talk. What would you do here? I hold on. Hold that. Hold it. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind.
Right.
I am going to.
I'm using all my RAM.
See if you
gotta
can
hurry.
imitate this.
Please hurry up.
I'm trying. I had this.
Oh
You
no,
put it
okay, I
over
still got
there
it.
and-
I got it. I got it.
Oh, my internet's going so slow right now. I don't know what's going on. It's the orbs. in
Talk
the
about how you
background.
like money. Yeah, I guess that could. Yeah, I guess I didn't really need that prompt. That's kind of baked in to any of the impressions. I mean, what do you want?
Okay,
You want
here it
like
is. Here it is.
a big elephant noise guy who's like,
Your credit's no good here. Your Jedi tricks don't work on me.
what do you want? The rabbi who's the kid came up to me and he had some kind of film on his hands and he got it on me and I need to get some schmutz on me.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So
There's
this
nothing
is
about
what
money
you
in there
gotta
except for
base.
credits.
This is what you
Oh,
have
you
to
think?
base your imitation off of. Okay.
All right.
Were you unjustified because you told a haggling customer to shove a menorah up his ass? Then I'm the Jew for you. I represent Kanye West, Mel Gibson, and several deep South state governors. And the only thing they hate worse than giving this Jew money is going back to jail! Book an appointment with a Jew that wants to represent you. I'll knock your hate down to a misdemeanor or your money back. No refunds. Call 1-800-6
He's a Jew.
and book your appointment today! Are you an anti-Semite?
That's pretty
Are
good.
you a
Okay. So I just walk into your office like I just called.
I'll do
Mr.,
crappy Jew do impressions all day if it gets me more shekels.
I just called the misfit patriot a bad word. Called him an HEB, and now I'm getting sued.
What's a HEB?
How can you help me? He.
What is an HEB? What is that?
It'll be you, my lawyer.
Huh? What's an HEB? Do I have to ask Croc what a Heb is? You're gonna tell me.
It's like slang for Hebrew.
Oh, it's like kike.
Yeah, like.
Oh, why'd you just say kike, huh?
Well, you could have done worse. You know.
Yeah. Hey, he came up to me. He's called me a Heb. I said, "What is that? Just call me a kike." It's what they do down at the station. You know, I go get my bagel. They say, "Get out of here, kike. We don't want your money." And I say, "All I want is the bagel." And that's how I like it there. But you know, I come down here. You call me a Heb. I don't know how to take it. I don't know how to take it.
I ain't no
Hot emo bots. What's your favorite slur?
Um,
You can say it. There's no terms.
F-word or
in-
the
in- Okay. Terms of service. Forget about it.
Forget about it. I'll get that down to just you'll just be banned for a couple of hours, and then you'll have.
Well,
your
isn't
account
it
back.
like don't say the N word 10 minutes in, but after that, it's fair game. The lawyers turn a blind eye after 10 minutes, unless you say Heb. If you say Heb, 38 minutes and 31 seconds in, we are coming for your ass. We do not take lightly to those who say Heb.
Yeah.
What do you say? We will shove that menorah far up your colon and twist it with all 9 lights lit. How many lights is it? They'll all be lit, lighting a fire within your colon.
And what's that thing? Like, I'll shove a dreidel so far up your booty hole.
What Asian slur? Like what? Like zipper head?
Nip.
Nip.
Yeah. I recently watched The Pacific again. Have you ever seen that?
Like Pacific Rim?
It's like no, no. It's like the like. Have you ever seen Band of Brothers?
No.
Hello?
I haven't seen Band of Brothers. No. Hello. Did we lose you? Hello, John.
Dead.
Oh, John, I can hear you. Okay, can you hear me?
Okay. Okay.
All right.
we're
No,
back.
I've not seen Band of Brothers.
But do you know what it is?
It's a movie about mini series. Sorry, for World War II.
Yeah, in the European campaign. Well, this one's in the Pacific campaign. That's why it's called
Over
the
there.
Pacific. Yes. And then so they're like these filthy little nips and their little yellow bellies and their little
Yellow bellies.
teeth. You can't even see them open their eyes, and once you see them open their eyes, you'll have my barrel shoved right down his eyeball. You know, these little filthy little nips.
Is there a slur that would actually like hurt your feelings or offend you? Like directed towards you?
If you called me fat, I would be like, oh.
Oh, that's not the like. If I called you a spick or a wetback, like is that do those actually offend people? Maybe like it's maybe from like
Not
a stranger.
Mexicans don't care about that. They're just like,
Yeah, they're too busy laying under a tree, snapping under their giant sombrero.
like you wetback thing. What? Puto.
Are the only people that get mad about slurs and racism? Is it like liberal white people?
It's just Jews and blacks.
Or what was it? Like illegal Somalis that get mad about white people saying the N-word at the park.
Yeah, and you're not even really one of them. You're like a dirty one. It's like calling.
Oh my, young penitent! If you call me an ortho bro, I'm vomiting in my mouth just saying that word. All right, can we get it in the chat? This is the N-word for Orthodox on terminally online. Come on, I need it.
Yeah, you're an O. You're an O slur.
Oh, there we go. It's going. Yeah, you just have to set the wheel in motion. But yeah, I don't know. Racism's never really made sense to me. You know, as somebody who's not racist, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, why should I care? I don't know. By like 5th grade, I remember it was my first year in public school, and there's black kids and Mexican kids and Chinese or whatever, and we're all just like cool with each other. We're using racial, like 10-year-olds using racial slurs at each other, but we're laughing because nobody really cares. Oh, we got an ortho boro. We got an ortho boro in the chat. That is not right, you guys. You guys got to coordinate better.
Simboro.
Ortho boro.
Hola, ortho boro.
But
that would be like a Mexican calling you like, you ortho bro. You're an ortho bro.
And then Jordan Peterson chimes in. It's the Ouroboros, the terminally online Orthodox. The Ouroboros, they never get offline.
Sam Shaboon.
They're eating their own meal with every tweet. And then they wake up woke. But yeah, and what do you guys think about racism? I understand like there's actual racism, but I ain't never been a racist. I don't really care if you have a low IQ and have darker skin than me. Just is what it is, Just is.
I saw something. It's like this channel I used to watch a long time ago, and I saw them live the other day. So I was bored. I was like, I'll just listen to it. And then they were talking about like how James White is supposed to have some kind of a debate with somebody about like salvation. How the other guy's position is that if you are like indigenous, black, Indian, basically if you're not European bloodline or just white, then you can never find the fullness of salvation because you just don't have the capability of knowing that.
Like you don't mentally have the capacity?
Yeah, you just don't mentally have the capacity of knowing what the full...
I mean, this sounds like white Hebrew Israelites.
That's what I was like, this is kind of weird. And they're like, well, like, it's just true. Like, black people are just dumber.
I feel like I want to talk a lot.
Yeah, like just like their average IQ is like just 60%. It's just a fact, Google
What's
it.
your IQ? 60%.
Like the Ethiopian church, like the Ethiopian like Orthodox church.
Yeah, that is Mormons. My favorite part about Mormonism is God changed his mind in the 1970s about black people.
Yeah, he's like,
the best part.
For all of time, he was all like, I don't like you. But he was like, all right.
You got the curse of Ham, right? God cursed him and made him a black man.
Yeah, he was like,
get your money, black man.
You guys are, I can feel you guys. You guys are cool now. You can come into the salvation.
Yeah. Enough time has passed. Enough of you are mulatto, so your IQ's high enough. You can come be a Mormon now. Get your own planet. We got plenty of them. Handing them out for free like hotcakes. Come get your planet. Niggas allowed now. Niggas allowed. Come get your planet.
Niggas got good.
All the white women populate your nigga planet with white women.
You got good
Come on
now. So
hello, wife.
Cool.
Hi, mother of my children. Slow. Okay, I will bring it in. I'm sorry. This is why I need my own space so I can spurg in peace and quiet.
Your safe space here.
I know from your perspective, me shouting slurs seems like I'm disrupting, like the family life in the living room on the other side of this wall. But can you consider my perspective for a minute? I want to just yell online with my friend John here and random strangers and not be feeling I'm a burden. You make me feel like I'm a burden. You give me a crazy look right now.
You're gonna die tonight.
She says I'm going to die tonight.
Well, I guess that's the No More Show, guys.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Yeah, this is
you'll never
this
turn
is the-
30. You won't make it
the
to
finale. But buddy turned 30. So
30. Yeah, buddy's 30. But the host didn't make it.
yeah, yep. Endless celestial. Ooh. In Islam, in Muslim paradise, there's like a hadith that says like you'll have a penis like a mile long.
Damn.
Right? It sounds cumbersome. Like what do you that sounds like a burden.
It sounds annoying.
It's not. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a blessing to me. Like you gotta like if you're just gonna go hang out if you're gonna go to the park with your kids, like forget about it. You're gonna go to Islam paradise with your kids. You're gonna get kicked. You're gonna get kicked out. Unless I guess all the other dads there with their kids got. That's a lot of penis. That's just a lot of penis. Picture like 12 guys hanging out. That's 12 miles of penis you got to figure out. That's logistics. That's a logistical problem. That me as a white man with even my high Q is roll it up like a fire hose. I mean,
a brown man can't even comprehend that. I'm like, even just my penis is annoying.
Does it ever get erect? Do you like do erection? Are those possible at that? Does your body have the blood? These are the things if you ever convert to Islam, these are the things you got to think about. You got to figure out how to put the towel on. You got to figure out what you're going to do with your giant mile-long penis.
Actually, Austin, why don't you just go be a Muslim and then you can ask those questions and then get back to us. And then just do it for 3 weeks and then come back and be like, just joking, guys.
Can you imagine going to your local mosque and going into whatever the equivalent of a catechesis is, and then be like, I've got questions about the penis.
Yeah. Is this real?
Can I opt out? Can I get a half mile? That seems a little bit more manageable. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What do you mean? No. It's just I want to be able to run around. This man says he only wants half mile penis. This man does not want mild penis. He is. What's the word? Not halal. What's the other one? I want to say anathema, but he's haram. Half mile penis haram.
He's only 5/6 of the way there.
You are no man. It is like being woman only having half mile penis.
You're just gonna be like Vladimir the Impaler at that point. You're just gonna be like, oh damn it.
I live my life 1/4 mile penis at a time. Oh, man. This is that even with only 15 people watching, you could if I ever do stand up, I could just pop up on here and be like, all right guys, I'm gonna talk nonsense and I'm gonna take the best chats and say them on stage. This is what writing for stand up will be, is just farming the normal. Oh my gosh, we got $5. Half mile penis, half mile is anathema.
Oh no.
Anathema. All those who who desire half mile are anathema. Let them be anathema.
You're getting 72 versions. Like, you think 6 inches is gonna help you?
Yeah, you have to. You have to. Yeah, Vlad the Impaler. You have to. Yeah.
Light them up.
I never realized that Human Centipede was a Muslim movie. I never really got that from it. One nautical mile. Nate, these are sand people. They don't have nautical miles.
Yeah, it's like, it's 4 dunes away. I don't know.
His pee-pee is 12 dunes long. It is glorious.
You know that Oasis 5 dunes away? It made it there.
That movie would be way different if the Kwisatz Haderach was just he gets the foretaste of mud.
Oh gosh, I just thought of something.
What?
Thought of something. Like, okay, let's just think like, okay, you're just gonna be a regular man, like normal man size. Okay?
Done.
And with a mile long penis.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I'm there, dude.
And
I'm
if
there.
you go pee, like how long is that? How long is
he has to travel a mile? Unless you're like, I'm gonna suture a little catheter right here at the top, you know, like a little blowhole. I gotta pee. You know how it feels to pee through a mile? And I gotta pee like a racehorse. I need the catheter. Put it in me.
It's just gonna be like probably like 18 inches down, just gonna be like this huge, just like
there's like you start peeing, you have to have a construction crew come out and like grab it and let gravity help
like
bring it along.
Like taking the water out of a hose. You just
I don't know how good the water pressure is. I don't know. Over a mile. I hope you got some good plumbing.
Yeah. You're gonna need a check valve in there somewhere.
Can you imagine have you heard of like male kegels, men kegels?
Yes.
It's where you
I don't know what they do.
I don't know. I think it's supposed to make you last longer or something, but it's where you pee and you force yourself to stop peeing, and you pee and you force yourself to stop peeing. It's supposed to like strengthen muscles or something like that. I'm just saying, if you're already like gonna live your halal life in the desire of a mile long, you better start doing some kegels. Start practicing that asceticism, because you're gonna need it. A mile long piss tube.
Yeah, and Islam is a simple religion.
It's not for the faint of heart. Yes.
Yeah.
Christianity is 1 + 1 + 1 = 1. Make it make sense. Mile long. I need a mile long.
Yeah. It's simple.
I love how there's 16 people here watching this. You guys got anything? Man, half mile anathema. That's pretty good.
That's funny as fuck, dude. That's so funny. Blue Skittles. Half mile anathema. They're just like, no, dude, you're getting kicked back to earth, bro. You can't be up here in heaven. Everyone's gonna make fun of you in the locker room, dude. You're just gonna be like,
if we could somehow have Mormonism be true and Islam be true at the same time, if we can have like that version of perennialism, have both of those be true at the same time, you could craft your own planet where having a mile long penis makes sense. Like you might have to like change the gravity, make things look a bit bigger. Maybe you just make the whole person, you get the ratios right where the penis goes a mile long, but the rest of the body is proportionally the same. Right?
That's a big guy.
That's a big guy. Yeah, that is a big guy. That's a big guy.
That would be like those AI videos when they're like giants lived in the earth. They're like just like these like you're like, oh wow, you're like 5
giants roam the earth. Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like you watch me take a pee, boy.
I never thought about it, but Muslims what they really desire out of paradise is the curse of Ham, right?
Yeah.
Yes. The Africans. They significant.
Bloody Africans.
Yes.
They ruined it for us.
So did you hear about the new Kanye song?
Yes, I've been seeing all that stuff. It's so
So,
cringy, dude. It's so
Create this personalized air filter for people that really care about the air that they breathe. At the top here are two plugs that go into your nose that filter the air coming in. There's holes in the bottom of it, and when you open it, there's a little filter on the inside that can be exchanged out. Breaths of fresh air. In the future, with one purchase of one of these air filters, comes a free armband that says, "I'm the solution," as in I'm the solution to pollution. Is there a problem? I created this personalized air filter.
Is there a problem here? I don't see the problem.
Closeted Kanye listener.
Oh my gosh, that song was like, oh. And did
You
you
don't
see
sound
like?
I didn't see the
No.
video, but I've never thought I've not like really dived into Kanye's music, but every time I listen to it, I'm like, it's awful. Don't sound good.
The only good song Kanye West ever had is "Niggas in Paris." That's the only one.
I don't know how that goes.
My niggas in Paris, and we go in gorillas. That's seriously how it goes. But that's the only song I ever like. Everything else is just absolute garbage. And everyone's like, this guy, he has the mind of a genius. What does he do? He gets other people's songs and makes his own song.
Like, dude, the guy's like Einstein. He's like, don't you ever get that name out of your mouth.
He's a
Don't you
bingo.
ever- I am not a Stein.
Yeah. It's not gay Stein.
But when he became a Christian
Well,
and started doing
I
his
just-
like weird Protestant cult thing, I remember like
Yeah.
there's like Zoomers at my church like, oh my gosh, I love Kanye. I'm so glad he's like on his way and he's found Jesus. And I'm like, bro, no, like just give him a couple years. And unfortunately, I'm correct. But yeah, I saw him converting to Jesus, to the Jesus movement or whatever, and I was like,
I didn't.
this ain't nothing. This is like a fad.
I like I don't know, maybe it was wrong of me, but I was just like, yeah, okay. They're like, he's like, I believe in God. I'm like, okay.
But like a couple years before, he was like, I am God. So what is he talking about?
Yeah. And then now he's back to I am God.
Yeah.
So he just is like, I'm God. I believe in God. But I am God. And Sneeko is
What
my little-
in the new song he says like something about like not being able to see his kids or something like that. Is there anything that's actually referencing, or is he just like, is he a poet? I don't even. Did something actually happen?
He just like, well, it's like the how
Yeah,
he came over
what-
to see his friend.
Did he play Christian or did he kind of play like was he kind of gay? Because did you ever like see him cuddle up to his pastor? He's like, oh, I just want to be on your. I just love listening to your heartbeat. I love this man. Like you see those videos? It's kind of weird. He did get diddied. Like the Diddy was like, I've got custody for him the next 48 hours. I got a truckload of baby oil. We're gonna go out in the woods. You see that video? It's kind of weird.
Yeah, and that dude did not age well. Justin Bieber did not age well. Like, he's younger than me and looks way older than me now. He's just like
Drugs.
Like, yeah, it's just like.
Oh, really? Is that from like from his
They haven't been
wife-
able to see.
wife?
Yeah,
I don't really keep up. Yeah, I mean
Well,
maybe. but,
honestly,
like, I don't know.
honestly, if I'm not taking Kim's side here at all, but if I was Kim, and then your baby daddy is out here like,
Just giving his heart out to everybody.
yeah, you're just like, I don't think we're gonna go see Dad this weekend. You know, I just don't think
Ixnay
so.
on the Jews, eh? Have you seen this classic here? Kanye
Yeah.
falling under no pressure.
Which was misdiagnosed by a I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
Hey, it's us.
Say that.
When it recommends the stream you're on.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna say who it was, but it
I
was
love that.
West. I'm not gonna say
Classic.
who robbed my house and burnt it down, but it was Mr. Westford.
So I know he like he got bageled, right? Or did he get bageled? Did the bagels actually do stuff to him like they did to
I imagine
Michael
so.
Jackson? Because do you know Ian Carroll? Conspiracy guy.
Must happen to old Ye.
First
Like,
Ian Carroll stuff I listened to was him going down the rabbit hole of Diddy and the JQ as it relates to Michael Jackson. And like Diddy's lawyer was like the first person that got there when Michael Jackson died and weird stuff like that. And have you ever heard They Don't Really Care About Us?
Oh yeah, the whole
Song.
like was it like June
me, kite me, don't you black and white me.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, so the Jays, the bagel people like sent like the feds to Michael Jackson's house and they like had him searched and they stripped him and
that's where like the whole like PDF file stuff started coming about was trying to sign it to them. This kind of
yeah, the PDF, the saying Michael's a PDF was just like Jay slander.
Yeah, which I mean I
And,
get it. I that's a plausible thing, and also Michael Jackson being a PDF file is also a plausible thing.
Yeah, I just don't think there's anything.
Both, but
I mean, like, there's some weird stuff with like, oh yeah, he had kids sleep in his bedroom, whatever. But you listen to a Macaulay Culkin interview, and somebody asked him like, "So, did he like ever molest you?" What? No, I slept in his bedroom. That sounds pretty weird. Yeah, but you got to think about it. His bedroom is the size of most people's houses. It's 2 stories.
And also, like his whole psycho is just totally like. I'm sure everybody knows the whole story of Michael Jackson, but yeah, I think at the end he kind of was just wanting his childhood back, something he never had.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, that was like his whole. What was his place? Neverland or whatever. It was just like his dad. I mean, classic child star. Like the dad is trying to milk him for money and putting him out there and taking his child away because he's talented, he's got the goods, and was very aggressive and putting him in the spotlight and all that. And how's the progress of the studio? I've got the space, the slab, the concrete slab totally cleaned, so I just need to get the parts for the studio ordered, and I got to put it together. The horrible renters that I had finally moved out this week. And
praise God.
Yay, clap, golf clap, Dumbledore clap. It was awful. And so in April, their rent is due the 1st, but I give a grace period until the 5th. And after the 5th, there's a $20 fee every day. It was like the 20th. I'm like, hey, you can come by tonight and get the rent. I was like, sweet, finally. I show up and he's like, I got $40 to my name. I'm like, why'd you text me that I could come pick up the rent?
Well,
you got to get out of here.
It's money and it's rent.
I'm like, you got like, I'm gonna give you to the 5th of next month. And you're basically getting a month of free rent, but you gotta get out of here. I'm gonna take you to court, mate. So they left, and they were very apologetic, and they thanked me so much for, what I've done for them or whatever. And I was like, get out of my house, please.
Tweakers are always like, annoyingly apologetic.
Yeah. So it was a black guy who I don't think was malicious. He's like a carpenter, but he's that primal mindset we were talking about before, where it's just like he like you ask, he wouldn't pass the "what'd you eat for breakfast" kind of question. Like he just didn't have he could like put together carpentry stuff. He could build a wall, or he could whatever. He could make you a nice wooden display or something for you to put for something on. But like having budget or think about rent is just a nightmare. And then the other guy was like a guy who looked like he was 50, but he was like 32, just like a rough rough looking white guy who's like super squirrely. And yeah, don't trust him. Don't trust the squirrely guys. But they're finally gone. And I got right now I know I'd like to do the studio, but that's the priority because that's going to give me that cash money to get that house sold. So I got to paint the walls. I got to get a new dishwasher in there. Got to put some transition pieces. I got to freaking power wash the whole thing. I got to fix a light fixture because the light fixture is just missing. What happened to it? I don't know. There's a big stain on the brand new carpet. I don't know what it is. It's like brown. Doesn't look like somebody spilled. It looks like a bunch of things. It looks like something dripped on it over time. It's brown. I don't know what the heck that is. And it was like underneath where his bed was. What is that? But I'm going to hire like professional cleaners to come and get it done. And then I will sell it and I will be done. My time will come back to me. I will get some more money. I'll get my studio after that. Hopefully by the end of this month or beginning next month. Were your margins big enough you could hire a property manager? We've got one and it allows a lot of I just want it gone. I want it gone. There's better ways to make money than renting out a property, in my opinion. And that's what I'm gonna do. Good on you if you want to do real estate, but I think it's gonna become less viable over time as it transitions from being a store of value and it becomes demonetized over the next decade or so. That's my thoughts. Those are my opinions. I think the boomers going to die out and they have most of the wealth, most of the real estate, and the younger generations that are smaller are going to have a much bigger surplus of housing to pick from. And I think the housing market's going to have a big drawback because people are using it as a store of value. They buy a house because they think money goes up it appreciates, but I just don't. If people aren't using it for a store of value in the future, then that appreciation will not be inflated the way it has been. Anyways, John, what do you think about all that? What are we talking about? Hey?
Well, I just think like it takes like a certain kind of person to like manage to like have a bunch of property and all that. It's not for everyone.
If I was going to do it again, I would I would do a property manager and I would have them do find a tenant. I'd have them search for a tenant. I would definitely do that. That'd be way less of a headache, and it's definitely worth the 10% or whatever because this is doing it all myself. And I got these renters from my neighbor who's like, yeah, he's a good guy. Needs a place. He says he's got the money. And I talked to him as I went through the whole lease. Like, this is how much it is. This is what's due at this time. And we went through the whole lease together for like 2 hours. I kept saying, like, does this make sense? Can you do this? Like, yes. And then like he signs it. And like 5 days later, I'm like, okay, I need the deposit. He's like, what? I need first month and last month rent for a deposit. We talked about this like 5 days ago. He's like, I just have first month's rent. I'm like, well, what about last month's rent and the other part of the deposit? Well, I don't know about that. I don't have that money. I'm like, you signed it? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
So he never even, that was another scary thing. They didn't have a deposit and they're in my house. No, this is my first time renting. I've done Airbnbs before, but this is my first time with a lease agreement. And I had to like scour the internet for local laws, and I was able to get them. They were able to pay $100 a month for landlord insurance for me in lieu of not having a deposit. That was like the only way I could figure it out and not like evict them for not paying the tenant. Have you ever rented in the past? Yeah.
Have I ever rented?
Have they rented? They were like in their 40s and 30s. Yeah.
Most people just want to be like, I don't have it, but I just need to stay here.
Mm-hmm. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
I mean, in that situation, I keep thinking like, I would just like get a job or mow my neighbor's yards or something. Like, make it work. You do your names on this.
Yeah, like do something. Like, I know I can't pay for this, but I'll like, clean the gutters around the house or
yeah. What can I do to get rent knocked down or something? I have friends who've done that. Like, but they didn't pay rent on time. I don't think a single time. They paid at least $200 in late fees, like every single month.
That's one thing. Like I just like, because I remember like the very first time I ever did like move out, I was super like irresponsible, like never paying on time. Blah blah. I was like an 18-year-old kid, just just getting drunk and high. And just my apartment was basically just
you were primal frame, dude.
Yeah, I was primal frame.
I don't know. I had breakfast, man. I don't get away from me. I'll give you the rent when I get it to you. Did you have rent this morning, man?
Yeah. but then like after like my second place, I was like, my rent was $400, and then in the late fees, I ended up having to pay like $550. So I was like, "You're an idiot, John." I was like, "You're paying more. Just be responsible."
Back in Tennessee, when I first moved out of my mom's house, we got me and two other guys got a 3-bedroom house with a big yard and a big living room and it had a basement. We got a pool table in there, and it was $10.50 a month. So we were all paying, $300 something, $400 for the utilities a month. The minimum wage was $7.25, but we were all making like $15 or $20 an hour. So we were like spending our money on stupid stuff, but we never paid late or anything like that. But we were basically through having holes in our pockets and just like ordering pizza all the time, living paycheck to paycheck, basically.
Yeah, that's basically how it goes your first time, honestly.
You're just like, I can like go to the store and eat and like I can just like get hot. I can buy anything I want at the store.
Don't have to do anything. This is my house.
I can just like have sushi for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't have chores, bro.
Yeah, it was a pigsty. It was awful.
Yeah,
it's not good. Being a bachelor is, especially when you when you have a bad home life and you feel like you're finally, I'm breaking free. You're getting out and you're with your friends, your buddies all the time. You feel so empowered. You're so in that moment you swear you're limitless, bro. You're just nothing unstoppable, dude. And you're just like freedom. You're just surrounded in trash.
Freedom over safety.
Last month's takeout is still right there. That is for future Wesley to figure out, man. And I remember once, dude. I remember once, dude, I felt like the mom of the house, dude, in that with my friends, because I'd get like mentally ill about the dishes, because I'd be like cleaning everybody's dishes, nobody's cleaning their dishes. And once I came home from work and there's dishes, so much dishes, I go up, I start to clean it, and there's like moldy food all over it. And I just go to my friend like, hey man, like, I'm not telling you how to live your life, but would you mind doing at least your dishes? He doesn't say anything. He stands up, walks out of the house. 20 minutes later, he comes back with paper plates.
Hey, logic.
And I'm like, it was like a step in the right direction, but there's still moldy food in the sink. Yeah, I literally, like, my friend got mad at me because I started throwing dishes out. He's like, I had those dishes since I was a kid. I'm like, if you cared about it, it's been in the sink for 3 months. I'm tired. You got paper plates. That's what you want. You wanted paper plates. You got paper plates. I'm getting rid of your special moldy food orange plate that you've had forever. It's gone.
Just paper plates, paper cups, plastic spoons. You're good to go. That's it.
Give me the microplastics. Yum, 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 yum. I want them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you think part of our glorified bodies, do you think part of our glorified bodies is just like having all of the microplastics extracted? Like your noose becomes washed from all the microplastics, darkening it.
You're judged on like how much of the plastic like comes out of you and they weigh it. Like,
yeah, it's on the scales.
Yeah, they're like, this weighs as much as the cantaloupe.
We had to pull microplastics out of your soul. I didn't want to do the dishes. I didn't want to do the dishes.
Yeah, well, everything had mold on it. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, and can you imagine the new heaven and the new earth where there's no more crying, no more weeping, no more microplastics. Everyone can sun their buttholes in their backyards to their heart content.
Testicle-free microplastic. That's the way to go. Did you see that study where they're just like, there's all this microplastics in men's testicles? It's just like,
Yeah, I heard it was like a teaspoon size or something like that.
yeah. You're just like,
No, not
I
mine.
thought I
No.
peed it out.
So that's where that's what's keeping me from the mile long is the microplastics.
Yeah, ma. Sorry, babe. I can't function tonight.
Microplastics are haram.
Yeah, we've had to go like 4 times this week. I'm full of plastic. I can't do it.
What do we got here?
I sent you 3 videos.
Oh, you did. Oh my!
Mhm.
You sent me more than that. I didn't even. Wait, no, that's the Jew one.
Yeah, that's got sent a couple of times.
Oh, you sent me the Jew one twice. You always do this. You always send me the same link. I convinced my. Oh no! I convinced my husband to be a Mormon, or Muslim.
Not Mormon. Not Mormon.
I mean, I convinced my husband to get into getting a second wife. 3 income. Oh,
This is like that scenario in like what's it called, that TV show, The Last of Us.
yeah. Which one's the dad? Which one's the dad? Is it orange shirt? Orange shirt is the dad.
And like who's half mom or like quarter mom, or you just like
These-
you're just there.
these real
for moral
people-
support?
When people make these videos, because I've seen other videos like this, are they? Because it feels like they're weird Sims. Like these are not how. Look at his face. Look at his big Jew nose.
Hey, baby, I got 3 lines.
They just act like it's not normal human behavior. These are AI. These are people are under some kind of witchcraft spell. Look
I
at
don't
this.
think my girl
Who-
has ever seen me that excited.
Look at her, and even their teeth are fake. Look at her teeth. She has donkey teeth. She paid for those. Look at that.
Yeah, I can look past the teeth though.
Look at his face.
Look, I got 2 bagels. I got 2 bagels.
He looks so high.
He does.
And it looks like a stoner's bachelor pad to me. Other than the freaking tile and whatever this is, the living room. It's a fish tank in the back. But it's like the LEDs in a living space just screams stoner bachelor pad to me.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I hate people with fish tanks. Just like,
That's
what is
so
this?
weird.
Like, well, that's my fish.
Okay, if you are, I can't imagine this is a real scenario. Like these are the actual people actually having a polyamorous marriage or whatever. Yeah, which okay, but Nub, which one's the Pope of these 3? Could be any of them.
Yeah.
So like they get together, like we're gonna do this video for views. We'll stand like this. I'll dance. You guys go like this and act like you're seeing your sister that you haven't seen in forever. Oh, my sister's back from the old country. It's not doing this for views, right? It's not real. It's not real.
She used to be my brother, but now
She's my father, the father of my child. L'chaim.
Mazel tov. Now we're getting married. Mazel tov. Keep it in the family, there, young blood.
Oh, I saw somebody making fun of this, but I didn't actually watch it. This is how it works, guys. This is the science.
Yeah,
the
I saw this
evolution
yesterday. I was
of
like, oh my
all
gosh.
enfants. Then he goes back into the water for a little bit.
Yeah.
Comes a doggy. And then a shrew.
Your credit's no good here.
You skipped a million years pretty quickly right there. Can you
Yeah,
imagine
now we
actually
got
believing
Dumbo.
this junk, dude? Can you imagine this?
Yeah, and the people are
How
like,
busted your
but
brain is?
you believe in objective morality?
Look,
Retard.
this dinosaur fish don't even got the bottom of his mouth.
Yeah. Have you ever
It's
tried
just
chewing with the
ocean.
bottom without the bottom?
It's just ocean. He can't get them German jaws with that. He puts the little rocks in his
know, I-
mouth. He tries to chew it, they fall right through. Yeah, props to the cameraman, man. He's dedicated.
I know.
Dude, you're not get a day off in what was it? 505 million years.
Yeah. 505 million
And we're not
years
paying
ago.
you overtime. No.
And that's just when they got to
Your
this
salary.
little. That's when they got to, and that's only when they just got to this little shrimp thing. Imagine what it
He's
was
got a-
before that.
He's got freaking like a fly's eye, man. His head's just
Yeah,
a
that-
fly's eye. Can you imagine? I like to think
like-
about like really stupid views and go like, what if that was true? Like with Mormonism or Islam? What would what would it actually be like if you had a mile penis and like that's what God wanted?
I have
like
like
this.
tried to convince
Or that.
myself.
Woo, woo. Like, what else could it have been? You forgot a couple things. It could have made it more.
And it keeps
It's a
like
doggy.
going. It keeps like bouncing back. Like
Oh, and especially like, look, he's like, I'm going this way. Whoa, I'm getting dragged. Oh, it's like he got pushed. He got pushed into
yeah,
this
that's-
evolution. Oh, the force of evolution. The moral field is pushing me this way. Oh, now I'm in. As the environment changes, I change. I'm a desert pig now. So stupid.
that
And they're
is
like, oh
more
yeah, he looks like an elephant now, but like not an elephant.
an elephant with like bagel
He got
ears.
small ears. Yeah, he's got small ears. And he's got the German jaw and small ears. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's really stupid. Yeah, it's wild.
I mean, like in
no,
like,
evolution is retarded.
evolutionary term-
Evolution is for slow boys.
Yeah, like in
Yeah,
the
evolution is
evolutionary-
absolutely retarded. Okay,
Yeah.
Chandler, you look at me with a straight face after watching this video and say, yes, this is true. Look at that. You're telling me this is real? Tell me this happened.
Yeah, this is truth. This isn't
You're
like
telling me this silly ass Pokemon shenanigans is true. You don't believe in evolution because of this video? No, but this video is representing evolution. I'm not saying that this is the argument for the proof. This is, come on, keep up with me. This is what it's saying evolution is, bro. It's the silly Pokemon stuff. He goes from rhino to a desert pig to an elephant.
to a Jew elephant
That's some
with
silly
little
stuff.
baby ears.
There's a giraffe one.
Oh wow. I'll be convinced.
Is this is this video from the canons of Vatican III? I mean, if it's been dogmatized, if it was ex cathedra, I can't argue about it. It's true.
I was gonna bring up
Hey, Perry said so.
I was gonna have like a theme of today's like Christianity is gone, and I'm convinced. And I was gonna bring up a bunch of these wacky videos of atheists, but I really couldn't find any today. So I was like, I'll have to bring that up another time.
Is this the vagine stuff people kept talking about earlier in the chat? Is this vagine?
Yeah, this is vagine right here.
If this circle represents all of the open defecation that happens in the world, This is the fraction that happens in India.
It can't be
And
that.
this
It can't be that
is
small.
the fraction that happens only in rural India. 65% of rural Indians defecate in the open. So what that means is
those are
that
low numbers.
most of the open defecation that
I know,
happens
right?
in the world
I would've
happens
lost
in
that bet.
rural India, and most rural Indians defecate in the open. Every day, 500 million
Let me show
people
you.
in villages in India go in the fields rather than use the toilet or a latrine. That's bigger than the population of the United States. If this circle
I want to
represents
see the rest
all
of
of the
this.
open death,
A TED talk on Indian poop.
I know, and it's like why would he?
What? My I wasn't expecting him to bathe in it. When somebody's laugh is just a cry.
It's so bad.
Dung fires, dude. That's rough.
And I wonder like what that TED talk was, because she was talking about that, how like it's not a problem. She was like, yeah, we just poo. We poo.
Yeah, we're not weird about it. Like,
yeah.
Why do you guys care? Why do you care?
I did tag Jim Bob in this, Austin, a couple of days ago. Yeah, like she's like so proud of it. Like it's not like this is a problem. Maybe instead of going to the moon, we should have made a couple of latrines. But she's just like, yeah, no, we just poo. We poo.
Yeah, we're just like we're open and free. It should be like a free the nipple thing, free the poo.
Yeah,
just
like we have more people pooing outside than there's more people in America. We poo.
Like,
okay,
that makes me sad.
Well, it makes me happy. I'm never gonna go to India.
Well, I was never gonna go anyways.
I had to
I'm highly evolved. I know that the environment changes your genetics over time. So if I went to India, the poo would become part of me, genetically speaking.
She's also
and I would turn
maybe
to like a sludge monster. I don't know what she's from. How many? Okay, what is the Indian population in?
I really had to reprimand my girl like a couple of weeks ago because she was like talking about like trips where we think we should go. She's like, I would really like to see like India. I'm like, no, like you're an idiot. Get that out of your head. No.
Would she like want to go to like a weird yogi thing or something? Okay, there's
she wanted to see like the ancient temples that are there, but I'm like, no.
In
I don't
2010, there was 9,000 Indians. The total population is 873,000, and in 2020, there's 22,000 people in India. So there's only at least 22,000 people pooping in the streets of India. Got to factor in some homeless white people. They do it too. I don't know what their genetic line is like. I don't know how much Indian they have in them.
Primal.
Yeah, primal frame.
Mm-hmm.
I had to poop. What would you feel like if you didn't poop this morning?
Yeah, Do I question you when you have to breathe?
Yeah.
Why you question me when I have to poo?
I have the right to poo. And so do you. Chandler, do you also believe that rights exist? Do you believe that rights exist? Do you think that human rights, individual rights, do they exist?
Chandler is a name where somebody would believe that rights exist.
Yeah, he probably believes rights exist, right? How long did it take for rights to evolve into existence? You're the objectivist guy. Well, I mean, I just want to know. I want to see a video of the elephant, but it's rights. I want to see the rights evolving over billions of years.
Yeah, was that Nubs that said that?
What
about the giraffe one?
I think that was Austin, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. You gotta send that into the show, bruh.
Bruh. Put the right in my hand. I want to see it. Rights are a social concept. They don't exist in nature. Well, they just take out the nature part. Take out the in nature. Rights just don't exist, dude. It's a silly ass made up concept, bro. Don't make sense. It don't real. John, do rights exist? Yeah. Where's Yvonne? Yvonne, get in here. I need your essay about how rights exist, bro.
You roboted out hard. I have no idea what you said.
I was trying to evoke Yvonne to have him come and write an essay about rights.
Oh yeah. Where's Yvonne when we need a conversation about rights?
Rights are the acknowledgement of human nature in a society. I mean, how do you have, if you believe in evolution, how do you have human nature? Because you don't believe in, evolution denies that species exist, that immutable species exist. It's all in flux. Rights are the acknowledgement of human nature in a society where humans need to interact with another. I mean, yeah, it just all falls apart. You'll get like the crazy Tim Pool saying like your heart has the right to beat. Rights are just a euphemism for power or ability. So if somebody can tax you for every breath you take, they have the right to do so. If somebody can steal from you, they have the right to do so because they have the ability to. They have the power to. If you cannot stop them from stealing from you, you do not have the right to your own property. You do not have the right to stop them from stealing from you because they have the ability to. That's how rights work. Rights are just power.
Yeah, Chandler, take it. Go home and cry.
Have you ever heard of Tobuscus? Have you ever heard of Tobuscus?
Tobuscus?
Yeah, he's like an old YouTuber, really cringy. But he makes you will recognize him as the archetype of like a middle school friend you had. This guy. Rights are freedom of action. No, rights are power. Like if you have the ability to do something, you have the right. So I have the right to click my mouse because I can do it. It's just something you can do. If you have the ability to. So if I could kill you, I have the right to kill you. That's how it works. When I think about how I don't care about you Indian man. They're putting Indians in my advertisements.
The algorithm is starting to find a pattern here with you.
Yeah, they're nudicing. Is this a song? Right. No, that's not one. Give me a
I would agree. Austin.
Yeah. That's another way you could say it. Entitlement's absent of duty. But I mean, it just seems to me like you can just boil it down to power, boil it down to an ability, something you can do. If you can do it, then you have the right to. If you can break the law, then you have the right to break the law. That's how it works. Oh my. Okay, so he would have these like animations in these songs, and he's the kind of guy that would sing kind of like Jack Black, where it's like he sings like this, it's all in his throat, and he does falsetto. That kind of singing. This is like 2011 YouTube or something.
Nugget, biscuit, nugget in a biscuit, nugget, biscuit, nugget in a biscuit, nugget, biscuit, nugget in a biscuit. Give it all in mashed potato nuggets.
Anyways, this guy. Open the southern border, Lord. I need you, Jesus.
Dear Lord, I just want to say a prayer today for all those people out there that are feeling down. Lord, I just pray that you bring them up here with us forever. Open the southern border, Lord. Open the southern border.
Anyway, that's what I was trying to get to is he recently just decided to become based. And he's like a right winger now. He went from just like talking about really stupid cultural stuff. And he does this thing often where he flaunts his wealth.
Hey audience. Today I wanted to come out and I just want to say I'm going to start caring more about what people think about me. I think that's what I'm going to do over the next year, starting today. And April Fools. April Fools. I don't care at all. That is all.
It hurts. It hurts. But my wife has been showing me his tweets lately, and they're all like just your typical right wing stuff. Toby Turner.
My freedom of speech.
Okay, we got on a desert island. It's always in the woods or a desert island. There's no conflict to your actions. But when you coexist with other volitional beings, it's necessary to acknowledge that freedom and coexistence with yours. Why? Why is it necessary? If I can violate their freedom, then I have the right to do so. That's what rights are. You can swing your arms as much as you want without hitting someone else. That's your right, as is the right of every other human being. But I can hit somebody else with my arms. I can swing my arms into their face. So therefore, I have the right to do so. I have the ability to do so. Rights are just ability. If you can, then you have the right to. This
I don't have the right
principle
to kick
does not
Austin off the stream.
stand up to scrutiny. You have the right to what?
I don't have the right to kick Wes off the stream, but he has the right to kick me off the stream.
That's how it works. If you guys need to know what rights were, I just demonstrated it. Just demonstrated it. Hey, you're back. I'm giving you the right to be on here.
Yeah, thank you, Daddy.
I have the right to stream on YouTube because I can. It's necessary for the goal of a society. If your goal is not civilization, then you keep your mindset, I guess. You may end up in jail. I mean, this is just, we're going to keep hammering into we're going to keep running into the wall of Occam's razor, not Occam's razor, Hume's guillotine was the words I was looking for, of you can't get an ought from an is. And again, like we can just boil it back to like you may end up in jail. Yeah, you're getting it. You're starting to get it. It's about power. The authorities have the power to put me in jail, so they have the right to. They can decide whatever it is they want to put me in jail for. They have the right to do that. They have the power.
And the things they don't put us in jail for, they grant us with rights.
Right. Because they are in their power choosing which parts of their power to enact. So if they decide they don't like your speech and that you should be jailed for making certain jokes, they have the right to do so. If they can, if they can put you into jail for telling a joke, they have the right to do so. If you're in jail for telling a joke, obviously they have the right to do it. Yeah. And if they allow Indians to poop in the streets, then the Indians have the power to do so. They have the right to do so. Anyways.
Do you think Vagine has the right to poop wherever she wants?
I mean, she made a pretty good case, I thought.
Yeah, she's just like, yeah, we all poop.
Everybody poops. That's the next part of her presentation. This is everybody poops in the streets. This is the Indian translation because it didn't make sense to them. They're like, the white children poop in the toilet. They just like couldn't get. They're like, this book does not make sense.
Why would you hold it in for like 5 minutes trying to find the bathroom when you can just let it go? Just let it go.
The is here is human nature. You are a being of choice as opposed to instinct. You're the only type of animal who can choose suicide. Understanding this is the key to understanding volition. And understanding volition correctly leads only to a recognition of freedom of action and choice. If I can restrict your freedom of action or choice, then I have the right to do so. That's how rights work, bro. You got to get your head out of this weak ass libertarianism. It's just going to weigh you down.
It's like what Jim Bob says. If you're a libertarian in like your 20s, 25, around 30, you're just, what are you doing with yourself, bro?
Not thinking too hard about stuff. Saying the same Reddit arguments you heard a decade ago. You read a decade ago. That's like Sam Hyde was talking about, it's my right, sir. It's my right, sir. You can't put
Just
me in jail
quoting-
for making from giving my heart out to the people. It's my right, sir.
Yeah, just Charlie Kirk said so.
Okay, sorry. I don't want to lump you in with the retards out there.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
But you sound kind of libertarian. I don't know. I can't tell the libertarian shekel from the objectivist shekel. All I know is I want them because I'm a greedy Jew. What your curtains fall? You okay? You all right, buddy?
No, I just remembered, but now I can't remember where I put them. I had these like little strings I was gonna like put underneath my.
I got you.
And they were like, it was like unraveled like hoodie string, so it just all curled down. I was like, oh, I gotta put these on for the show, and I don't remember what.
It's not working. It's not working that well. I don't know. Maybe it's bent.
You and me going fishing, dark.
I agree, because even when you are, you have your priors questioned and you break through, you realize that you were not looking at things objectively correctly, and you start to have an earth-shattering moment, and you realize that you are no longer the man you once were. You're still going to be triangulating. You're still going to have blind spots. Doesn't mean you go like, oh, I no longer believe in Christianity, but it's going to something like that. Like it's going to be, oh, like even after a couple of years of being Orthodox, I'll like say something at coffee hour and someone's like, oh, that's Nestorian. I'm like, what? Yeah. Like what you said, like Christ being a human person. He's not a human person. He's a divine person. Like, oh, I mean, I didn't mean to. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I'll reform. Yeah. I didn't mean to say a Nestorian stuff.
Would you say like we have an obligation for finding the truth or for seeking the truth out?
Do we have an obligation as, I mean, that's like a precept question. So it depends on what your frame is already.
Yes, it is.
I'd say. So like as a Christian,
I guess like within any worldview, when you start off and then like, you start finding like more truer and truer things, but then like those start to implode, interact with your own person, everything like that. Do you think we would have like a moral obligation to like seek out truth and find the fulfillment of it?
I want to say yes, because I feel like when you come into an argument, you encounter an argument that is contra your own beliefs and you can't adequately combat it. You're not able to disprove it. And you come to the point where it's correct, like in your gut. You kind of have this moment where you can choose to bury it and like close your eyes to it. And like you can do like the Nick Cave thing, which is like, oh, I choose to believe this because it's like it has enough truthiness to it, is what he says. Like, I don't know if this is true, but it feels truthy. Like all humans have value and human rights exist. It's like that just feels truthy. That feels like it ought to be the case. That should be true. That's not the same thing as it is true, and I can demonstrate it.
Yeah,
that's like an emotional appeal. That's just it's a weakness. Honestly, it's you can choose to look at the truth even when it hurts, and you can choose to close your eyes to it. Does that mean it's a moral imperative? I mean, I would, without having maybe thought it through enough, I would say yes. But again, it sounds like like that kind of question about like filtering new information that comes to you. You already have your frame. So if you have to question your frame in order to and change your frame, break your own frame, like Mr. Miranchuk is saying, then yeah, it becomes oh my gosh. This is new information. I have to is that the actual new movie coming out?
Yeah. This is the bowling ball.
I mean, there are people who don't question themselves doing a self audit. There are people that do not try to know themselves. They just live their lives. And is there anything necessarily wrong with that? I mean, maybe not.
Yeah. That's what I mean,
not everybody has like the capacity for all the philosophy and everything. And they're just, good parents, good husbands. They do what they can for their kids. They don't, maybe they don't know how it would feel to not have breakfast. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
that was just something I was thinking about the other day.
I know a lot of people that like are just good. Like if I try to throw questions like this is a obvious fallacy in your beliefs, like this, like I'm like actually push them. Then I mean I know people are like, hey, what are you doing? I don't want to think about that. Like I just want to believe this. Okay.
Yeah.
It's your choice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's crazy how like there's actually a lot of people that like, no, that's just no, I just denied that. You're just like,
Yeah, and that
okay.
I've never really been there. I mean, like I've shed myself of some really retarded beliefs over the years, and maybe I was like that at a certain point. But I was always desiring to go for the truth, even though sometimes I would question my frames and then apply a new set of beliefs, but they would have like retarded, coming of age normal stuff. Like I'm out of my parents' house and I'm with all these friends and they're smoking weed and talking about how big the universe is more. And I'm like, whoa, dude. And like maybe it's not like a very rigorous pursuit of truth, but I never like I have a friend who's Orthodox now, and he came from Mormonism, and he like researched really heavy into Mormonism and all the contradictions in it. And he went to his dad like, Dad, I never heard this stuff. And like, look at this stuff about Joseph Smith and look about this and like, look about the church. And he's like, Brian, what are you doing? I don't want to know about this. Like I'm in my 50s. I've got my life. I've got my roots. I've got my church. I don't want to restart.
Yeah, that is I can see how that is going to be like a shattering thing. Like you live your whole life and hold these expectations, and then you're just like, oh, everything was wrong.
Well, that's got it. Dude, at my church, there's like 20 boomer catechumen that it's like show up one day and then they start coming and then they go to catechism class, they get their questions answered. Like we had a guy in his like 80s baptized recently. That's gotta be wild. We have people who are like lifelong Baptist pastors that are coming. It's like they went from the guy and making money off of all the tithes or whatever to being a normal layman.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that was just like a question I was thinking about the other day. I was just like, do we have like a moral obligation to find the truth, or is it just like?
I mean, from the Christian worldview, I'd say yes, because Christ is the truth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But
from like an atheist perspective, from somebody who believes in evolution, I don't understand how they could have a moral obligation to seek truth.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
So I mean, yeah, it depends on the frame. Like objectively, yes, because Christianity is objectively true. I would say objectively yes, but different systems would probably say yes, but I don't know how they would justify that answer given their priors. Well, anyways, we're at an hour 45. I told my wife hour 30, and I think dinner's ready. And I'm going to try to scarf this down and then go do jujitsu. I got a black eye here. Every time I roll this this autistic guy, I get hurt.
That's for getting mad at you for using your slurs.
Stop that. But hopefully I don't get another black eye to match tonight. But I think that if you have autism, I'm roboting.
Yeah.
Hello. Well,
you're back.
I think if you have autism, it's kind of like having a default blue belt in jiu-jitsu, because you have the strength, you have the retard strength, and you can just flail and you'll hurt them. So like you start off at blue. It's not fair, but it is what it is. So yeah, sparring retards. Have you heard of Tar Jitsu? Rhode Island Tar Jitsu?
When I was like going religiously, one day I showed up in like mismatching socks, and this girl there, I remember her name was Kayla. She just like would not let it go. Like, hey, you mismatching socks. And then like it was already like a bad day, and she pinned me. She just kept like going on and on and on about like,
were you rolling in your
mismatching socks over here?
You're rolling in your socks?
Like, no, like I walked in like with normal shoes on, but when I took my shoes off, she saw the mismatching socks and she was like, I don't know what kind of stable man wears mismatching socks and blah, 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 blah. That shows your character. I'm like, I don't care. I just grabbed some socks this morning.
I have mismatching socks on right now. I have a gray and a blue one on.
Yeah.
I gotta go put that woman in her place.
Yeah. Finally, I was just like, you have lopsided boobs. And then she got really mad. Well, she did. It's just like, why are you staring at my boobs? I'm like, you literally were mounting me. Like in the setting.
My coach recently said, like while he's training, like teaching us something, he's like, okay, I really want you guys to practice this, especially you. What he pointed me out, I was like, especially you, Wesley, because if you guys get really good at jujitsu, you will be better lovers. It's about hip control. Let me show you how to do this move. So, the whole like accusation, like jujitsu might be gay.
Is that panda? What is that? The panda eye?
Wait, what?
The panda eye? Have you ever heard that conspiracy theory?
No.
Oh, you gotta look that one up.
All right, that'll be next time.
Yeah.
All right, I'll play play the outro here, which is also the intro. Bro, we come full circle around here, dude. It's poetic. It's like it's like a poem, like it rhymes.
Circular reasoning.
Oh no, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Allah Akbar.
The only show you want, the only show you need. It'll get you high, get you wise. Buddy is the place to be.
He asked me to punch me and to knock on my teeth out, and I realized it's because our Haitian neighbor came in and they needed it to put on string for their Vadu. My Christian Haitian neighbor is using my teeth for a Vadu.
Buddy, the only show you want, the only show you need. It'll get you high, get you wise. Buddy is the place to be.
I've got a vagina.
That's horrifying.
It is, everybody, and keep that thing clean this weekend and have a good weekend.
Like with that one, you can pretty much tell. It's actually you can tell, but it's a little bit harder because of the facial hair. But like if this one said, I have a penis, you're like, you don't have to tell me. You do not have to tell me.
Oh, me too.
For ladies out there,
hold on, Austin.
They own you. Take it from somebody that used to be a man. You got boobs. You got a vagina. Guess what, honey? You own them.
I don't like it.
Trust me, they want it.
Oh, no.
Oh,
hey, my fellow ladies
Despite
out
my
there.
complexion and my goiter.
So men think they own.
Austin's like, good night, prayer emoji.
Good night, God bless.
God bless.
It's okay. I'm trying, like Leto II, driving you upon the golden path with the whip. I am driving you to the next stage of human evolution by exposing you to the filth. Your immune system will improve and you will evolve, and that's how we all get wings. Because that's why I don't believe in evolution. I don't have wings. I want wings. I have the right. Apparently, I don't have the right to have wings because I don't have them. This is where I put my wings if I had them, but I don't. So therefore, evolution is not true.
No wings, no
Bye,
angels,
everybody.
no angels, no wings. It's that simple.